everyone. Hi. Welcome to Cooking Live at 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're super excited to be here with you today. As always, today is going to be super exciting because we're making a new recipe that we tried a couple weeks called Chicken Tortilla Soup. This was a big hit in our house when we tried it a couple of weeks ago, and so I wanted to make sure I shared it with you all. Before I get into anything, let me introduce my co-host today. So what's your name?
Nate.
And
Brielle.
Brielle. Micah, are you going to join us today? No. Okay, so my little one, my 3-year-old, is playing with his blocks right now. So maybe he'll pop in and say hey. But we're gonna move forward. So, like I said, we're doing chicken tortilla soup today. We've been really into soups because we're in the fall season and it's like really cozy and it's also really quick to make. And so the first thing that we're gonna do in preparation for this is we set our oven to 350 because for this recipe we're going to be making our own tortilla strips. And a lot of times people will, like fry them on the stove in a little oil, which is fine. But I like this option of baking them because I just feel like it's healthy and it was easy because I don't have to be monitoring it. So what I did is I went on, what I'm going to show you is I'm using corn tortillas. A lot of the ingredients, by the way, that I am using today came from Aldi's and Lidl's. I love both of those stores because you can find really high quality foods at great prices. So I went on and I cut up some strips ahead of time. So we're gonna just pour those out on the pan. Oh, you joining us, Micah?
Yeah.
Say hey. Say hey, everyone.
Hey, other one.
We can't even see you. Let's take your hat off. Say hey so everybody can see you.
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Hi.
So
Hi, everybody.
we are gonna just we're just putting some strips on the pan here.
If you can see this.
Okay. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just splash a little grapeseed oil on the strips. Okay. And then we're going to take a little sea salt, okay, and we're gonna just sprinkle that across the strips.
Not too much.
Not too much. And then, Brielle, can I have you just kind of mix it up?
With my hand.
Yep, with your hands.
Okay.
You're gonna just mix it on the pan so y'all see that. She's just kind of getting the oil on the strips.
And everything.
And the salt. Okay. Just like that. You don't. There's no method to the madness.
No rush.
You just get it.
Oh, I want to eat that.
Okay. So now we're gonna take these strips. Okay. They look good. We got enough oil on them. You just want a little oil on them. We're gonna take these strips and we're gonna stick them in the oven, like I said, on 350 for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick them in the oven now. Okay. And I'm setting my timer for 20 minutes on my oven. Okay. So we got that going. All right, next step for this recipe is you need to have chicken breast. So the recipe calls for 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. So I'm gonna grab that from my refrigerator. Okay. All right, so we got our chicken breast.
Right here.
All right. And the recipe requires that you season your chicken with salt and pepper generously. So this is pre-washed. I'm sorry, baby. This is pre-washed, chicken, and I've already just seasoned it up with salt and pepper. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the actual cooking. I'm just gonna set that chicken and stuff to the side. What we're gonna do, we're gonna be using our Instapot and our Ninja Foodie today. Also, this recipe required a lot more ingredients than I normally use. I kind of stepped out a little bit today because the soup was so worth it. I'm glad I, tried it. But it did require like you chopping up vegetables and things like that. And that can be time consuming. So what I did is I have a Ninja chopper, which is amazing. And like in 5 seconds, I'm able to chop up my vegetables. So I chopped up my onion, and we also have bell peppers. Okay, you needed 2 bell peppers and a small onion for this recipe. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start out with the Ninja Foodie, and we're gonna turn it on saute setting. So Rio, can you hit the saute right here?
Right here?
Yep. All right, and we're gonna hit start.
And I'll start mixing.
It's warming up. While it's warming up, Nene, can you pour in some grapeseed oil? We're gonna use grapeseed oil. Some people use olive oil, but we really like to use grapeseed oil. So go ahead and, yeah, we switched over to grapeseed oil from olive oil because one, I realized that olive oil kind of off gases when it gets too hot, and grapeseed oil is just better when it gets hot, like you don't have it smoking up. Yeah, that's perfect. And also olive oil can go bad. I don't know like what the time frame is, but it can. And so we switched over to grapeseed oil. So right now we're just heating up that pan, and we're going to be adding in our small one onion, a small one chopped up, and our bell peppers here shortly. While it is heating up, let's see here. You want to go ahead and pour in some onion?
I'll mix it too, or saute it.
Okay, go ahead and do that. So how's everybody doing today? I know we've been having some beautiful weather. It's almost been like springtime, even though we're in the fall. So I hope everybody's getting out and enjoying that beautiful weather. Tomorrow's supposed to be really nice, I think like in the 70s.
Ooh,
So,
that's hot.
yeah.
We'll be on a walk, or even we could do a walk, or we could play in our backyard.
Yep. We've been getting out. So as you guys just saw, we just poured in our bell peppers and our onion, okay? And little Nate is just sauteing it, so we're just letting it cook. You know, my big pet peeve about fresh vegetables is that I really like to cook them thoroughly, because it's the worst thing to, get a bite of food and your vegetables are still crunchy. So I do take my time with that. I'm going to add just a little bit more oil in here.
What does oil do?
Well, we need something in there to kind of saute it in. Yeah. You want me to help you stir it up there?
I'm a big boy.
Oh, okay. He has it, y'all. He has it. So, hey, Mom, I see you're here. Thank you for joining.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Miss Karen. So good to see you on here today. Yeah, we're taking our time. We are stir frying our vegetables. So that's gonna take a little while. In the meantime, I also, in the background, I have my Instapot running as well, because I'm actually making 2 batches, and I wanted to do something ahead of time. So I'm also monitoring that, and you guys are gonna hear me have to release the pressure on that pressure cooker here shortly.
Well, exactly like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's counting down to 2 minutes. It's almost done and ready. All right, so we are just stir frying those vegetables.
I'll continue.
So while we're doing that, everybody, comment, let me know how you've been doing this week. Have you been enjoying this week and the weather? If you have school or work, how's that been going? While we are stir frying our vegetables. Let me see how they're going here.
They're going pretty good, but
They're going pretty good?
yeah, but I still need to saute them in so they won't be crunchy.
Yeah, we don't want them to be crunchy. While he's doing that, let me go over the other ingredients we're going to be using today. So I already talked about how we're going to have, of course, chicken, we're using,
Vegetable broth?
yep, chicken, well, this is chicken broth. We're also going to be using minced garlic. The recipe calls for cloves of garlic, but I like to just go ahead and get, hold on, baby. I like to go ahead and get this minced garlic because it's just easier. We're going to be using frozen corn. We're also going to be using some black beans, a can of black beans that are drained. So you want to drain them. Some people like to rinse them too. And then we're also going to be using tomatoes, diced tomatoes. Okay, and along with some other spices, which I'll tell you. All right, so I'm going to step away for a hot second over here so I can release the pressure from this batch.
And by the way, we have cilantro here.
Yeah, we do. We're going to add cilantro. So I know that's a little loud in the background, but y'all, that's how it sounds when you release your pressure from the pressure cooker. If you're not familiar, the pressure cooker is really, really amazing because it gives you like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, well, of course, crock pots, but crock pots, you know, had that simmering effect when you were cooking food, and so like the food would be really flavorful because you would simmer it all day. And the great thing about the Instapot and the Ninja Foodie pressure cookers is that it gives you that taste as though you have been simmering your food all day, but within minutes. So it's like the most amazing tool that you can use in your kitchen. So how are our vegetables going, Boo?
It smells pretty good. I brought it up and it
smells
so good.
Are they tender? Because we want our vegetables to be tender.
Not completely.
Not completely?
Hard.
Okay, so we got to keep letting them cook because we don't want crunchy vegetables.
And
So,
hi everybody.
Are you saying? Yeah, we have some more people that popped on. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Sissy, I see you. Hey, Lafira. Hey, I'm so glad to see you guys on today. So before I stepped away, I was kind of giving you guys an oversight of some of the spices we're using while he's still sauteing. So we're going to, of course, be using some sea salt, some black pepper. Yes, Bree Bree. What do you want to say, baby?
And if you like it, you can share it.
Oh, yeah, you can share this. We would love for you to share what we're doing today because, you know, we want to share our recipes and the things that we're doing in our kitchen and hopefully make things easier for you because right now, you know, it's so good to just put a fresh hot meal on your table, a quick meal at that. And so we just want to make sure people know about it and know that it's an option, you know, especially with all that we have going on today. So make sure you do share this.
So if you're cooking along with us,
oh yeah,
and make some pictures and drop it in the comments.
Yes, if you are cooking with us, because we do post ahead of time that we're cooking this along with the recipe on my website, confessionsofaHomemaker.com. So if you are cooking with us today, you decided to cook along, make sure that you take pictures of your food and put it in the comments because I love to see that. That makes us so excited to see that other people are cooking with us. So we're also adding, like I said, chili powder to this recipe. We're going to put ground cumin and oregano. So quite a few spices, way more than I'm accustomed to using, but nonetheless, this recipe was worth it. When I cooked this recipe the first time, I called my mom up and I was like, Mom, this soup is so, so good. Like, I literally felt like maybe this is one of the best things I've cooked in my kitchen. Now, I love to cook, and I cook a lot of different things, but this was really, really good and flavorful. So, how are we doing? How are we doing?
Something tender, I want to chew on it. Right.
It looks like, because when you pressure cook it a little bit, it's gonna soften too.
And by the way, if you're cooking along with us and you need to do it fast, you can click some of the links that we have on the webpage so you can get some Ninja Foodie stuff.
Oh yeah, the Ninja Foodie will be on there, the Instapot, which will make it quick. But you know what, y'all, you can cook this recipe on the stove too. You don't have to cook it, you know, in a pressure cooker. It just makes it faster and it's easy cleanup because like you don't have to use a ton of tools. Okay. All right. So I think we're good with the vegetables. So we're gonna start adding in our. Bree, can you pick that up for me, baby? We're gonna start adding in our spices. Okay. So we're gonna start out. I need this. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna start out with a teaspoon of dried oregano.
Dried oregano?
Mm-hmm.
What is oregano made out of, and where does it come from?
It's a herb, babe.
Ah.
Yeah. So you want to pour that in for me?
Mhm.
Okay. So we got dried oregano. Y'all see that?
The next thing Brielle can pour in.
Okay. Brielle's gonna pour in a half a teaspoon of cumin. Bree, you want to come over here on this side of me and pour in the cumin? Okay, you gotta come on this side.
This dried oregano looks like a nice seasoning.
Here, Bree, you can just grab it.
They can't see it.
You can't see? Okay. There you go. Pour that on in there for me. Well, let Nene stir. You're going to pour in the seasonings, okay? So we put in cumin, and now we're going to put in some chili powder. We're going to put in half a teaspoon of chili powder in there. So I'm going to measure that for you, Bree, and then you're going to pour that in, okay?
Look, I'm gonna.
You're going to stir. Okay, go ahead, Nene. So we got the chili powder in there. We're going to also add in our garlic. So like I said, they asked for cloves, but a clove of garlic actually equals a half a teaspoon of your minced garlic in the jar. So they asked for 2 cloves, so we're going to do a whole teaspoon of that. Okay, and I'm going to pour that in there, just like that. Okay. Now next up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in our chicken breasts. So.
Ooh, this looks good.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
It smells good. So we got, like I said, we pre-season our chicken breast with salt and pepper. So we're gonna just add that in there.
So do you want me to mix it?
No, you can just let that sit in there for me. Okay. All right. Next step, we're gonna start adding in our other ingredients here. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our chicken broth. And you're gonna do, it calls for 4 cups, so this is equivalent to 4 cups. So you wanna go ahead and pour that in there? Be careful.
I got it.
Got it? Okay. So Bree poured that in there. While she's doing that, I'm gonna add in our diced tomatoes.
The next thing, can I pour it?
Yep, you can pour that the next thing. The next thing we're gonna add is our black beans that are drained. Okay, go ahead and add that in there. You got it? Okay.
I got it, bro.
Got it? Make sure it's all out. Okay. And then we're gonna add in a cup of frozen corn. If you want to add extra corn, you can do that. But it calls for a cup of corn.
I'm spilled on that while I'm mixing.
Okay, you gotta be careful. We don't want stuff splashing out. We need our soup in the pot, not out. And we're gonna add in a cup of water. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna step over here to the sink.
What is the cup of water for?
Well, you need liquid. You need liquid in the sink to make it soup.
Broth?
Yeah, it has broth, but you do want to add your cup of water in there. Okay? So that's it, you guys. That's all of the ingredients. So now we're going to move on to preparing to pressure cook it.
Ooh, it smells so good though.
Okay. So we're going to stick our top on. And again, I'm using the Ninja Foodie right now. I'm putting my top on and I'm going to switch it over to pressure cook, okay, on high for 5 minutes. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but in the Ninja Foodie, again, it's a pressure cooker. It takes a while for the pressure to build up. So the pressure's going to build up for a while. And then I'm going to start to see it count down. It's going to start at 5 minutes and count down to 0. Once it gets to 0, I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes. So it's going to start counting back up. When it counts up and hits 10, I will then release the pressure off of this. So it's going to be in there for a good little while. But we're going to set that to the side. And now I'm going to show you what a finished soup would look like. So I'm going to grab the Instapot over here.
9 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to bring that over.
This is how the finished product.
So, it's been sitting over here simmering.
Well, what about our cilantro?
We're going to grab that. We're going to grab that in just a second. So I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm bringing it close. It's hot. Okay. So in the Instapot, when you cook it, the Instapot actually has a soup setting on it. So I did it a little different. I hit the soup setting and I cooked it for 7 minutes. And then I just released the pressure. So if you have a regular traditional pressure cooker with no soup setting, it's 5 minutes. Let it sit for 10 and release the pressure. And if you're using an Instapot, you can use the soup setting. Okay. So next up, to complete this meal, we need to take our chicken out. So I'm gonna get some. Let me see. Yeah, I need some forks and I need some tongs because this is gonna be hot.
Plural or single?
So we're grabbing. You see that? It's gonna be your whole chicken breast.
Is it completely cooked?
Yeah, it's completely cooked. I'm just taking my 2 chicken breasts out right now. And I'm going to shred them up, okay? So, let me see. Let me move this to the, let's move this to the side so everybody can see.
I don't know if you can see right now.
All right, so there's our, no, because this is very hot. All right, grab me another fork.
2?
Yeah, we need 2. And we're just going to shred this chicken up, break it up, okay? And it's very tender, y'all. It doesn't dry it out. That's what I love about the pressure cooker.
It makes it moist.
Yeah, your
Nice.
chicken comes out super tender.
Can I try it?
No, because this is very hot. So let's keep our hands back because I don't want anybody to get burnt because it's coming out of this hot, hot pot. Okay. Does anybody have any questions so far? I know we've been talking here. Let me know. Hey, Kiana. I'm so glad to see you on today. Hey, yeah. So we're just shredding this chicken on up. Once we do that, the soup will be pretty much done, and then I'm going to show you guys how to garnish it. Okay? So, y'all talk to me. Tell me what's been going on while we shredding this chicken up. Drop me some comments in there. Cause this chicken, I'm working this chicken out, y'all. Shredding it up.
Mommy.
Yeah, babe, what's up? Okay, yeah, you stay back from the top because it's hot. We don't want no accidents today. Y'all, we always be having little bloopers. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but we always be having little bloopers and things that go on. Bloopers are like little accidents and unexpected events. When you have, assistants that help you out in the kitchen, you don't know what's going to happen, what's going to pop off. So today, I think it's been a pretty chill day. We didn't have anything too crazy go on today. So we're thankful for that. All right, so, yeah. Thank you, Kiana, for jumping on. Yes, and cooking with the Yates. We be trying to do a little something up in the kitchen. And I think it's super important to train your kids or whatever in the kitchen because, you want them to be independent when they leave your home. And I think boys and girls need to learn how to cook in the kitchen. Yes, so I had a question about my ingredients. So what I typically do is on my website, confessionsofaHomemaker.com, I will, under the schooling the kiddos link, I will put the full recipe along with all the ingredients and this video, and as well as the instruments that I'm using to create this meal. So my Instapot, my Ninja Foodie, the chopper I use to get all my vegetables ready. Y'all hear that oven going on? Let me go ahead and get the oven because that's our chips and we don't want them to burn up. So
They're burnt. I was ignoring that. I was just ignoring that.
You can't be ignoring the oven.
My ears just are saying no. I don't want to hear this. It's
Okay,
getting
so
annoying.
that's hot. But I do want to show you guys. So that's the strips. They're super hot, and they're gonna be yummy on the soup. But I'm gonna set that to the side. Let me go ahead and finish this chicken up. That I see the website. I'll drop my link at the end, so you can go straight to my link. I will make sure I comment below at the end so you can see that, because I don't. That's not the right website there. Okay, so I feel like the chicken is shredded up enough. So now I'm gonna start adding it back in here. Okay. So that's back in the pot.
By the way, it takes not very long to cook this.
No, that's what I like. I like this soup because it is pretty quick. Once you get your ingredients prepped, your stuff cut up, it is pretty quick. You just add in your ingredients and close it up. So I'm gonna stir that around a little bit. Like I said, the chicken is in there. And then I have chopped up some cilantro, so I'm gonna grab that and here. Oh, and let me grab my cheese.
I think I brought the cilantro out.
Well, that wasn't the right one because it wasn't chopped.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. So I'm pouring my cilantro, fresh cilantro. It's a half a cup.
Can I pour it?
Oh. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to add salt and pepper to taste. So you just want to sprinkle, fill that thing with your heart. Let that salt be led with your heart. Whatever you feel in your spirit, go ahead and do that. All right, and then we're going to get some pepper, black pepper, and we're going to pour that in there, just like that. Okay, yeah. Mom, get you an Instapot because this thing is amazing.
Or a Ninja Foodie.
Or a Ninja Foodie. Yeah. Okay, so our soup is done, y'all. And so now I'm going to show y'all how we set this thing on up, okay?
Garnish it.
Yeah, because the garnishments make this soup, okay? So, what I'm going to do, Bree, can you grab me a knife and that bowl over there with that lime and that avocado? Okay? Thank you. Be careful. Yeah. Be careful. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put this soup in here. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and show that to y'all real quick. Because this thing be good, y'all. I'm telling you. So this is the soup. Y'all see that? Let me back up. There we go. Y'all see that?
Some more juice. Yeah, we might need some more juice.
Let's add a little bit more broth to it. Okay. That's just like a little sample, y'all. Because they be filling up these bowls up in here. Okay, so hold on, boo. Before we try it, we gotta garnish it. Y'all not doing good. Y'all know y'all gotta garnish this thing.
No, we don't. We have to eat it.
So I'm using Monterey Jack cheese. I shredded up, so I'm gonna put that on top. Okay, and then we're going to cut up some avocado.
So let's get the knife out.
Yep.
Be careful, don't chop your fingers off.
Yeah, we don't want any accidents. So we're going to be careful. So we got our avocado. And I'm just going to carve it on out of here.
Carve it out with a spoon. Do not use a fork.
So I'm chopping up that. And I'm going to put a couple slices on there.
3?
You want to put 3? You can put as many as you want on there. And then we're going to cut up a lime. So some people like to, you can squeeze your lime right on your soup if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to squeeze some lime on my tortilla strips. So can you, so let me move some stuff. No. I'm just going to grab the pan here. Okay.
Can we eat
Watch
the
out,
soup
Boo-Boo.
now?
Watch out.
Can we eat the soup now?
In just a second. Hold your horses. We're almost there. So I just squeezed a little lime on my strips. And now I'm going to take them fresh, hot strips that we baked and I'm going to put that on top. I'm going to drizzle. Hold on, y'all. Can we show the people before y'all try to eat it?
No, we can't.
Okay, so that's what it looks like. We got, Bria, watch out, baby. We got avocado, we got strips, and we got
soup.
And we got Monterey Jack cheese on it. So that's it, okay? So anybody have any questions for me? And y'all, as we approach Thanksgiving, y'all know y'all gonna have like tons of turkey left over. And you're gonna be like, what should I do with my turkey? Guess what? It could go right up in this soup. It don't have to be chicken. And then for those of you that are vegetarian, so guess what? You don't have to put meat in it at all. I would add an extra can of black beans up in there, and that'll be just as good because the flavors of this soup are amazing.
Definitely.
Definitely? Okay. So y'all see, anytime it passed the kids' taste test, it must be all right. Okay? So that's it for today. We will be back in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna try to do a little special, whatever, for Thanksgiving. Some kind of dish related to Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks. So y'all stay tuned for that. As always, I will post the full recipe along with all the tools I used today on my website, confessionsofaHomemaker.com. You can go there, go to the Schooling the Kiddos link, and you'll find all the recipes we cooked, including today's. But I will post it within 24 to 48 hours, so just be on the lookout for that, okay? Thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks on Cooking Live at 5. See y'all later.
Goodbye.